Coffee shop charged me for extra foam every day, so I brought my own milk frother and made them lose money. So there's this place near my apartment called Bean Dreams that I used to go to every morning before work. Nice little spot, decent coffee, but the barista there, this girl named Kayla, was always finding ways to charge extra for stuff. The first time it happened, I ordered my usual cappuccino, and she goes, "Oh, you want extra foam on that?" I was confused because, isn't foam just part of a cappuccino? But she explained their standard cappuccino only comes with a thin layer, and if I wanted it fluffy like most places make it, that's a 60-cent upcharge for premium foam enhancement. I thought it was weird, but paid it anyway. I mean, 60 cents isn't gonna break me, but then it kept happening every single day. Same routine, same upcharge, same explanation about their standard foam levels. After about 2 weeks of this, I started paying attention to other customers. This one guy ordered a latte, got normal foam, no charge. Another person got a macchiato, totally loaded with foam, also no charge. But every time I ordered my cappuccino, boom, extra foam fee. I realized what was happening. Kayla was basically scamming regular customers who she figured wouldn't complain. She'd probably been doing this for months to different people, making herself look good to management by bringing in all this extra revenue from made-up charges. So I started experimenting. One day I ordered a latte instead of my usual cappuccino. Guess what? No foam charge. And it came with way more foam than my premium enhanced cappuccinos ever did. The next day I went back to cappuccino, and sure enough, Kayla hits me with the foam upcharge again. That's when I decided to get petty about it. I went online and bought this little handheld milk frother for like 15 bucks. Thing was tiny, ran on batteries, and could foam up milk in about 30 seconds. My plan was simple. I'd order a regular coffee, black, then sit down and make my own foam using the little packet of milk they give you for free. No more 60-cent daily scam. The first day I tried it, Kayla watched me from behind the counter as I foamed up my milk and stirred it into my coffee. She looked confused but didn't say anything. The second day, she came over and asked what I was doing. "Oh, just making my own foam," I said, showing her the little frother. "Saves me 60 cents a day on those premium foam enhancement charges." Her face went red. She mumbled something about company policy and walked away. But here's where it gets good. Other customers started noticing what I was doing. This older lady asked where I got the frother, said she was tired of paying extra for artisanal steamed milk on her drinks. A college kid wanted to know if it worked with oat milk because they'd been charging him extra for alternative milk preparation. Within a week, I counted at least 6 other people who had bought their own frothers and were doing the same thing I was. We'd all sit there in the morning, foaming up our own milk like some kind of rebellion. The manager, this stressed-out guy named Dave, finally came over to talk to me. He explained that Kayla had been adding unauthorized charges to certain customers' orders and pocketing the difference. She'd made up stuff like extra foam, artisanal milk steaming, and premium temperature control to squeeze extra money out of people. Turns out my little frother protest had caused enough customers to stop paying for add-ons that it triggered an investigation into their daily sales. When they looked at the receipts, they found Kayla had been running this scam for almost 6 months. Dave offered me free coffee for a month as an apology, but honestly, the best part was watching Kayla get fired the next morning. She tried to argue that the foam charges were legitimate, but when Dave asked her to show him where premium foam enhancement appeared in their system, she couldn't. The funniest thing happened about a month later. I was still bringing my frother out of habit, even though the new baristas never charged for normal cappuccino foam. This businessman saw me using it and asked if Bean Dreams sold them. When I told him I bought it online to avoid getting scammed, he laughed and said he'd been wondering why his morning latte cost different amounts every day. Turns out Kayla had been running the same con on him with some made-up charge about executive-level milk texturing. He bought a frother that week too.